This episode of The Young Turks is brought to you by Netflix.
Filmmaker Keith Allen is set to debut his documentary titled Unlawful Killing at the Cannes Film Festival. And the documentary basically focuses on the death of Princess Diana and conspiracy theories surrounding it. Now, Keith Allen says that it's not meant to be a conspiracy theory. He says it's just a documentary, and how British officials tried to cover certain things up, and that certain things don't add up, they're fishy, and don't make much sense.
Hence, it's a conspiracy.
Exactly.
Like, look, here's the distinction is he's saying, I'm not talking about anything that happened before the crash. I'm not saying anybody did the crash or anything. I'm talking about the cover-up after the crash. Right. And just because it's a conspiracy doesn't mean, a conspiracy theory doesn't mean that it's wrong, right? And there are varying degrees. Now, I'm not familiar with this case, but could people have covered up things that are embarrassing? Yeah, of course, that happens all the time. It depends on what his theories are.
Right. ABC News actually did a story regarding his documentary, and there's another part of his documentary that's a little shocking. So the ABC News report will explain that to you guys. Let's watch.
This 90-minute film claims to be an investigation of what really happened.
I don't think many people would want me to be queen, actually. When I say many people, I mean the establishment that I'm married into.
The drift that Diana was murdered.
As she used to say to me, I'm trouble to them. I won't go away. I won't go quietly.
There was a cover-up, and most controversially, the movie includes paparazzi close-up shots of the crash aftermath, in which Diana, close to death, can be seen. These photos have never been published in Britain. And all will be shown later this week on the big screen at the world-famous Cannes Film Festival. Directed by a maverick British actor turned director and backed by Mohammed Al-Fayed, whose son Dodi died with Diana that night. Al-Fayed has claimed Prince Philip was behind her death and intimated that even Prince Charles was involved.
When the woman left a note saying, FYI, if I'm dead, here's how it's gonna happen, and then it happens exactly like that, I think someone should pay attention.
An official $20 million inquest concluded that Diana and Dodi were killed because their driver was drunk and lost control.
Yeah, I don't believe it. Prince Philip had her killed. And what happened? I thought the director claimed that it was mainly afterwards.
Exactly.
No,
after
you
he
just saw it in
received
the clips there.
criticism, right? After he received criticism,
no.
all of a sudden, no, I only talk about what happened after her death.
No, every one of those clips was from before the death.
Exactly.
Right? So, and the only part of that I really enjoyed was the pronunciation of maverick. A maverick filmmaker.
That voiceover was great. I love that reporter. I love how animated he is. But I guess the question that I want to ask you is, what do you think about releasing a picture of Princess Diana laying there dying?
Not in favor of it.
I'm not in favor of that either. I feel like, I don't know.
Now, here's the thing, right? You know, we love transparency on the show. We've shown a lot of pictures that we weren't supposed to show, a lot of dead people, et cetera, right? But this is gratuitous. You know,
it's unnecessary.
Yeah, it's even gratuitous to your conspiracy theory. Assume, you know, I got nothing against your conspiracy theory in the sense of, like, should you be able to broadcast it, make a movie about it? Of course you should, right? Like, I don't have to believe it. That's okay, right? But does it really prove your case of just showing her dying there? No, that's really got nothing to do with it. It's obviously for shock value. And, it's a little repulsive.
Exactly. He wants more attention for the documentary. So a good way of doing that is releasing never-before-seen pictures of Princess Diana laying there dying.
Right. And I'm not necessarily saying that it should be illegal or anything. I'm just saying you shouldn't do it. Right? I mean, out of decency, you shouldn't do it. Get a load of Netflix. They deliver the movie to your house, no late charges, free shipping.
You can watch thousands of movies or TV shows straight on your PC or on your television through a gaming console.
Netflix.com/TYT. Free trial membership. You get Netflix all over.